So in my opinion, out of all of these social media platforms, Facebook has the best way to monetize your content because you don't just have to monetize your videos or your short form content. You can also monetize your photos, your stories, and even text posts. So with the Facebook content monetization program, they used to have three different ways to earn. So they had the in-stream ads, they had ads on Reels, and they had performance bonus. Now all of that is just merged into one program, which is called the content monetization program. And like I said, you can earn money from your Reels, your photos, text posts, and stories. So that's what makes Facebook so unique from other social media platforms, because typically you can only monetize your short form content, say on TikTok. On YouTube, obviously you can monetize long form videos and YouTube shorts, but with Facebook you can monetize everything. So if you like to just do text posts, if you like to post memes, then you have a really easy way to earn money from that content that you actually like to create. And everything is going to be in a nice clean dashboard that you can easily see all of your views. You can see what you're earning. So in the back end of one of my Facebook pages here, you could see in the last about 28 days or so, I got almost 20 million views, 15 million reach, 164,000 interactions, and over 20,000 followers. So I had a few videos during this time that just went really viral, which is great. And that's what's awesome about Facebook, is that you have a really big reach. Honestly, I've reached more people on Facebook than I have with any other social media platform. So what I love about Facebook is that you're able to schedule out your posts. So you can set up everything right here. You can upload your photo, your video, or add your text right here. And then you can choose to schedule it like whatever date or time that you want. And you also have an option to share it to both Instagram and Facebook right from this back end of the Meta Business Suite. So if you've never posted on Facebook before, you definitely should. If you already post your content on TikTok and YouTube and all these other platforms, there's millions and millions of people on Facebook still, and your content will likely do really well. And what's great about Facebook for me personally is that I get a ton of engagement, a ton of comments, basically a lot of people arguing with each other in the comments, which is kind of what I want. I'm not really like baiting people to comment. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Obviously there's a lot of different engagement techniques, but people for some reason end up arguing in the comments way more on Facebook than I've seen on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. So that's also good for you because it helps push your content out even further. So if you're already posting on Facebook but you weren't invited yet, you can express interest in the program. As you can see right here, you go to your professional dashboard, go to the monetization tab, click on content monetization to access the form. Then you can express interest in the program and basically just tell Facebook that like, hey, I want to be invited. And eventually if you keep posting your content, you're consistent, you're getting good engagement, eventually you will be invited to the program. It's just inevitable. So like I said before, you can earn from all of this different type of content right here. So it's definitely worth experimenting with different types of content. So if you typically only post reels or say long form videos, experiment with photos, experiment with stories and text posts. Like you can post multiple times a day. In fact, Facebook encourages you to post multiple times a day. Like sometimes I post like 10 to 15 times in a day because there's so many different types of content that you could post. Like if you don't have any reels ideas, like throw up some photos or throw up some text posts to create some engagement on your page. And of course Facebook wants you to focus on original content. Like you don't want to just reuse clips from other creators on Facebook that can be considered unoriginal content, and that's not monetizable. Original content that you create yourself is what is going to thrive the most on Facebook. And like I said before, Facebook, I get a lot of engagement on Facebook, so try to focus on engagement, content that encourages interactions such as reactions, comments, and shares. Obviously they tend to perform better. So if there's a way you can like trigger a reaction in the person who's viewing your content, that's great. So if you have a specific niche in mind, see what your competitors are doing, see what other pages or people are doing in your niche and how they're getting people to engage with their content, and try to tailor that to your own. And like I said, Facebook gives you a ton of insights, on your views and on your engagement, on your content. Pay attention to all those metrics and you could see exactly where people are dropping off. If you're posting reels, use that data to figure out how you can keep people to watch your videos for longer. So that's basically it. I'm basically just trying to get everybody to start posting on Facebook. If you haven't done so already, create an account, create a new page. And if you guys want to learn more about how to monetize your content on Facebook, I do have an ebook that goes over everything you need to know. So if you guys want to check that out, it's going to be down in the description of the video.